A dynasty in motion, reshaping the sport's greatest tradition, channeling the legends of his line and surpassing them. 4 of the last 6 Derby winners carry his genes. A Golden Son, a Horse of the Year. Another chapter written beneath those iconic spires. Derby dreams fulfilled for the titans of our industry. From authentic to sovereignty, a legacy both real and supreme. Into mischief.
Hello everybody, Mike Welch coming to you from the Oklahoma training track here at Saratoga with the 3rd and final edition of the Daily Racing Form Belmont Stakes Clocker Report, brought to you by Spendthrift Farm, the home of 6-time leading General Sire Into Mischief, who had his record-tying third Derby winner this year in Sovereignty, and they will be looking for another Belmont winner when Sovereignty goes postward here Saturday. Keeping an eye on the weather now. That's a big question mark. Weather, track conditions. Supposed to rain in here Friday, supposed to rain on Saturday perhaps too. So keep our fingers crossed for maybe a fast track, but for the rematch between Sovereignty, Journalism, and Baeza. The 8 horses for the Belmont were all out this morning, splitting their time between here at Oklahoma and across on the main track over here in Oklahoma. Sovereignty was done most of his preparations over here. Came out very early this morning, as did trainer Todd Pletcher's duo of Crudo and Uncaged. Over on the main tracks, Journalism today went out earlier than usual, about 10 after 6 or thereabouts. Looked terrific again. Did not have a real busy morning, just kind of a routine gallop, but he continues to look very well coming off his final work here earlier this week. I'm just going to run down the field now with a final look at the 8 players in this year's Belmont Stake. Going to do it in post position order. We'll start with Hill Road. Hill Road, I have not seen work. He did all his major work down at Belmont Park, obviously one of the long shots here, but coming in good form. Is going to have to step forward, though, to compete with the big 3 on Saturday. Sovereignty in post 2. What can I say? This horse looked terrific going into the Derby, ran to his works and his gallops going into the Derby. He's had another good month here since he arrived here at Saratoga. Like I said, has done most of his work here on the training track. His last 2 works were good. He's come out of the work looking great. No reason to not expect Sovereignty to run another A race on Saturday. Rodriguez, the speed of the race along with Crudo. The last minute entry of Crudo probably did not suit well with his connections. Rodriguez's best chance obviously is to get loose on the lead here and try to lead this field of Mary Chase, but he could have his hands full with Crudo. He had his final major preparation for the race at Santa Anita. The works were good. Big gallop outs, trying to put a little more stamina into him. The key for him is just how that pace scenario will develop. Uncaged, another last-minute addition to the field. Obviously, going to be a big long shot in here. Would be a surprise if he were to crack the top 3 or 4. But owner Mike Rapoli decided he wanted to take a shot, and he will be on the big stage, leaving from post position 4 on Saturday. Crudo is next, also for Todd Pletcher. Lightly raced, another last-minute addition to the field. It was hinged on his final work, which came here at Oklahoma on Sunday. I thought it was a very good work. He is a pretty good workhorse. I've seen him before. I like the way he finished. I like the way he galloped out. The question is, will he go after Rodriguez early? Will he try to sit and rate and chase Rodriguez? They're going to be the 2 speeds. How that pace scenario develops in the opening mile or so could go a long way in deciding at least how the fate of those 2 in that final quarter mile. Baeza next. A lot of people are on Baeza thinking that he was the best horse in the Derby, looking at the trip scenario and the way that race played out. He has trained well coming here. He had his final works his final major works at Santa Anita, but came over here for his last prep for the race. It was an easy maintenance half. Flavia Pratt was aboard. I thought he went well. No reason to think he's not going to come up with another big effort. And again, little to separate on paper, I think, the top 3 contenders in here, and that also includes Journalism, who is breaking right outside of Baeza. Journalism, the big question mark, how much did that Preakness and the fact that he's had 2 races, or we'll have his 3rd race in 5 weeks, how that's going to be a factor. Certainly watching him train here, coming out of the Preakness, I see no evidence to think that he's going to tail off at all. He looks every bit as good to me coming into this race as he did going into the Derby, and I thought he looked the best of anybody, along with Sovereignty, going into the Kentucky Derby. His last work here I thought was terrific over on the main track. Galloped out strong. He's come out of that work with several eye-catching gallops. So this is going to be one heck of a race. It's not a great betting race. The three horses, the three leading contenders, all going to be short prices, and hard to really pick one over the other two with any real confidence. The trip is going to be key. We're going to have to see how that plays out. And the final member of the field is Longshot Heart of Honor, coming out of the Preakness. Has not done a lot since he's gotten here to Belmont Park. He spent some time schooling at the gate. A lot of easy gallops and jogs, mostly all over on the main track. I have not seen that much of him. He tried to blow out a little bit down the lane the other day, and unfortunately, as he was doing that, the siren went off. There was a loose horse on the racetrack, so I'm not sure he would have done that much more, but his rider had to kind of pull him up and abort anything more serious that they were going to do. So that's a look at the field, and now it's just wait it out and until we get to Saturday afternoon. Hope the track is in good shape. Hope everybody gets around there safe, and hope you all pick a winner in there. We'll see how that's going to play out, but this is going to be one terrific edition of the Belmont Stakes. Hope you enjoyed our little videos here over the last several days, and I appreciate you watching. Also appreciate the help of my camera person and producer, Lucia Gambuzza, who without her help, we couldn't do these videos at all. So again, keep it right here as we proceed the last couple of days. We wait this out for the Belmont Stakes right here, the best coverage in the 2025 Belmont right here at DRF.com.